What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today is a little different. And if you haven't been living under a rock, you know that I did roll my Jeep last month, and because of that, I don't have a windshield and I no longer run the Freedom Panels clear lids. And while I love this look because it makes it look super aggressive, it's warming up here in Utah, guys, and the sun is absolutely destroying my skin, my hair, and just my day. So we got a soft top from Best Top about a year ago for the two-door when I ran the Artemis rally back in North Carolina, when I was on DOTs for the rally, and we weren't able to make it fit because I have a custom cage. And yes, I did not misspeak. I do have a custom cage because even though this is a Gen Right two-door cage, the back is custom. So the front is all Gen Right for sure, but the back, because Gen Right doesn't do a fastback style, was completely custom made by Tyler, our friend Tyler, who owns Rock Solid Motorsports, but also Tom's 4x4. And while custom is absolutely fantastic, I love my cage, no complaints. It definitely saved me in the rollover. You have to accept that once you go custom, nothing is going to, I won't say nothing, but most things won't work off the shelf for your Jeep anymore. But I have a solution. Maybe I was living under a rock, guys, but I had no idea that Spiderweb Shade made custom shades. So I think that's gonna be a huge help for the summer, here in Utah, we wheel 365 days a year, basically. Weather's always really nice, which is, I feel like, a big reason why people move here, but I digress. It's gonna be really nice to be able to wheel all day and not have the elements just kind of ripping me a new one. At this point, you guys have to know that I'm not mechanically or like handy or anything of that nature. So I'm actually gonna be the one doing this test fitment. All right, so let's get on with it. Spiderweb Shade has a custom option. And what does that mean? You basically pay for it. It's about 2 to 3 times as much as a normal shade, guys, because they are making it literally to fit your vehicle. So you do buy a kit. I'll link everything in the description below, of course. And so it's basically a tracing kit, and that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna measure, and I'm gonna rope off and tie off and mark and cut, and then send them that stencil. And from that stencil, they're gonna go ahead and make my new shade. Important to note, guys, that the installation process that you're about to see is because not only am I getting a custom shade top, which has our logo and a different color on it, several different colors, I should say, it's also a custom shape. So this plastic that you're about to see me attempt to put on the Jeep is because it's a custom shape. If you just want a logo or a different color or something printed on top of it, that's just gonna be a custom shade color, so to speak. So it's 2 different things happening at the same time. If you're a reader and not a visual person, their instructions are fantastic. But if you need a video like most people do, that's what today's about. So they send you, my package came in here. You can tell it's a plastic. So that's gonna be the outline or the stencil of my new Spiderweb shade. And then this is a form. It's incredibly important to fill this out, guys. I know men are not predisposed, I should say, to read instructions, but I definitely highly recommend in order to get the best possible results. An important thing to note, guys, that the cost of this tracing custom kit, let's call it, is included in the final price of your custom shade. So keep that in mind. This is basically what's in the kit, this really big piece of plastic, but what you're gonna need is definitely strong tape, so duct tape and a Sharpie. And by big, let's see how big this thing is. Okay, yeah, it's pretty large. It's giving Dexter vibes. All right, so I assume that this is also could be used for 4-doors. It's like a one-size-fits-all because the plastic is so large. So let's see how I'm gonna. All right, I don't think any PPE is required for this, but I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And we're hours away for leaving for EJS. So I gotta do this quick. Sorry about the crinkling sounds. Don't die, don't die. Yeah, I'm gonna need the tape, but I just kind of want to measure it over there first. If the wind would cooperate. Basically what you want to do is basically pretend that this is going to be your shade. So you're gonna wanna tape it extremely taut so that they can get the perfect measurements. Once we tape it is when we're gonna start the tracing with a Sharpie. So let's get to it. And for the sake of my sanity, my beloved husband is helping me. So he's doing his side, I'm doing my side. Honestly, looks like a bath curtain, but I digress. So basically we're back here just not arguing, but having a conversation on the actual design of the spiderweb shade. So I can make this a blank space, so I can just do an X and basically they'll understand that that's not what I want. I'm kind of thinking that I want the shade to just cover these triangles here. Yes, a shade to cover and give some relief to the fuel cell and aid in not it warming up so fast probably is smart, but I don't know. I don't know if I want that look. I feel like we should have probably done a time lapse, but that took about 10 minutes. If you have another person in your life, a friend, a neighbor, a significant other, I highly recommend. It is doable with one person, but with two, you can pull it taut. So you can see it's pretty taut on there, and that's important because guys, when you send this in, they're measuring your measurements, and so if you leave a lot of sag, your shade's gonna have a lot of sag, and obviously you don't want that. So we used duct tape and just kind of made it work, so connected it to the plastic and back onto the cage. Hopefully that comes off easy and we don't have to use Goo Gone, but this is what it looks like, and now the fun part, or really the stressful part, because this is all on you. You're tracing the inside of the cage, and not only that, you're gonna wanna circle where you want the grommets to be put in so that you can bungee around your cage. So basically right now in my head, I'm not really sure. I don't want a whole lot of bungees, but I do want it to sit tight. And then at the same time, I want to be able to have removable panels in the back if I cover the speaker pods. So yeah, maybe think this out and not do it like super last minute, but here goes. So now that we have the majority of the tracing, if not all of the tracing done, that is going to be the template. Now we have to do the little circles for the grommet placement. So think that through and let's go. So we have our tracing and we have our grommets, and now we have to carefully and painstakingly remove it, wrap it up, and send it out. Don't forget to fill out your intake form. Just fold it up to the best of your ability, like a sheet, not a fitted sheet, because those are not fun to fold. Does anyone really fold fitting sheets, like fitted sheets? Like what do you, I was just thinking about it, like what do you do? Like I just kind of make it into a, as less messy as a ball, the least messy ball that I can. There you go. All right, do I want to cut it like a hot dog or like a hamburger here? All right, we're getting somewhere, we're making progress. All right, I think this will fit nicely back in the package. Almost done. And that's basically it, guys. Don't forget to mail it out as soon as you're done. The quicker you get it out and the quicker they get it, the quicker they can start on it. Make sure, of course, if you have any questions, to reach out to Spiderweb Shade directly, and they're gonna go ahead and take care of you. Their customer service is phenomenal. We are now on the way to Jeep Beach because we just left EJS. It's been amazing, guys. Like always, big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Share with your friends and family, and we'll see you next time. Bye.